Good afternoon, Namaskar. I, Kriti Vadhera, would like to welcome all the learners, educators to CIT NCERT's live phone-in program. This is English session, English for class 9th, and we will be discussing grammar today. And the expert who has joined us for today's discussion, I would like to introduce Professor R. Meghanathan has joined us in studio. Namaskar, we welcome you.
So, hello learners, Namaskar. To learners, today we will do some grammar, but interestingly.
Absolutely. And Professor Meghanathan is from Department of Education and Languages from NCERT. And before we start with today's live interaction program, I would like to remind our viewers here that you are watching us live on PME Vidya's channel number 9. It's a trial run of these channels. And you're also watching us live on our official YouTube channel, NCERT Official. And if you wish to ask any questions to our expert today, feel free to send your questions in the live chat box. We will be taking up all the questions in the last minutes of this program. So beginning with today's program, and you can also dial on our toll-free numbers if you want to, 1800111265, and the other number would be 1800112199 is our number. Feel free, send your question. We will be taking them in the end segment of the program. Beginning with today's session, Professor Meghanathan, what are we going to discuss today?
Okay, yeah, that's good. Thank you. We will do grammar, and since it's a request from learners,
okay.
So it's kind of consolidating whatever they have learned. They're in class 9, time and tense. So I have picked up present tense as a whole, that is simple present, present progressive, that is present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. We don't have much time. We will cover all of this with some examples and discovering the rules, then some activities we will do together. This one. Before we start, let me inform the learners, a lot of requests have come. So some learners have asked that we should discuss report writing, then letter writing. Learners, definitely we will do in the forthcoming week, next week, but this request came before you, earlier than yours, so we have taken up this. Also, let me thank the learner who had sent a mail asking for the letter writing format, where to put the subject before or after. It's ideal to put before, and he or she has replied. I don't know whether the child or the teacher. Thank you very much for your keen interest. Name was not given because it has been forwarded to me from the CIET, Dr. Alka and her group. Thank you very much for your interest. Keep that interest and spirit going. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's encouragement for us as well to conduct these sessions.
True. Let me. That's why I informed you also.
Right.
Fine. Come on. I'm going to ask you some of the questions in order to take learners and all of us to the grammar.
Okay.
Okay. Come on. Let's see the sentences here. And in this one, I'm going to ask you some of the questions. Learners, you also answer it. Let's answer the following questions. At what time do you get up every day in the morning?
I get up at 7 a.m.
Okay, you get up at 7 a.m. Come on. Next question. At what time do you have your breakfast?
I take my breakfast around 9 a.m.
Okay, I take my breakfast at 9
a.m.
Fine. What do you do on Sundays?
Usually
sleep up to 10 o'clock?
No, usually I work on Sundays. My Sundays are working. So, but I have to keep in mind that I'm answering back in present tense.
Present tense.
Okay. I work on Sundays.
I work on Sundays, and sometimes I relax on Sundays.
I relax on Sundays.
Where do you live?
I live in East Delhi.
You live in East Delhi. Come on. Which fruit you like the most?
I like mango.
You like mangoes. That every Indian should like it. Then where are you from? I'm asking the same question.
I am from Delhi.
Fine. All right, learners, you also must have answered. All my questions, Kriti answered in simple present, in the first form of the verb. Keep that in mind. I'm going to ask you to read some more from this passage. There's a paragraph here. Then I'm going to ask you, having read that questions, some of the questions I'm going to ask you. So come on, could you please read for me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, please go ahead.
It's Arvind lives in Chhatarpur. He goes for morning walk every day. He plays hockey and likes mangoes. He reaches the school at 8 a.m. every day. He never misses the evening physical exercise class.
Fine. All right. Where does Arvind live?
Arvind lives in Chhatarpur.
Fine. Then what does he do in the morning? He goes for
morning walk.
Fine. Then at what time does Aravind reach the school?
He reaches by 8 a.m.
8 a.m. every day. Then what does he do on in the evening?
He exercises. He practices physical exercise.
Yeah, he never misses the
He
class.
never misses
class.
physical
Then
exercise.
then please continue to read this.
Okay. The next paragraph says, every Saturday Aravind visits the market to buy vegetables.
Fine.
He watches news on TV at 9:30 every day.
Fine.
His grandparents visit his family every month.
Fine.
His family visits the village once in 6 months. Arvind wishes to be a lawyer when he grows an adult.
Okay. Fine. Let me ask you another question in order to understand. All these actions are, how do they happen? Are they happening regularly?
Yes.
Yes. So when an action happens regularly, a habitual action, we actually use present tense, simple present.
Okay.
So let's keep that in mind. Learners, I need not tell you the rules, but still I am saying it because we have come to class 9. Let us consolidate our form, that's rules. Now let's also go ahead with some more sentences here. We have here. Let's look at it. Come on, here are the sentences.
Okay. So
Come on, please read out for the learners.
sun rises in the east.
Fine.
It sets in the west.
Fine.
Earth revolves around the sun.
Fine.
Generally, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Every flower has nectar or honey. Gandhiji is the father of the nation.
Okay, first thing I said, all the regular habitual actions we use present tense.
Right.
Now look at sun rises in the east and sun sets in the west. What are these? These also regular actions, of course.
Right.
But they are also universal truth. Is it? Sun rises in the east in India, in America, all the places. So earth revolves around the sun is a truth, universal truth, scientific truth. So learners, for simple for universal truth, scientific truth also we are using simple
present.
Okay.
Fine.
And look at it, a fact. Every flower has honey or nectar. It's a fact, proven fact. So we use simple present. So all scientific proven facts we use simple present.
Okay.
And Gandhiji is the father of the nation. After 1947 independence, for all his sacrifices, we declared him as father. So this is also a fact. So this is how simple present tense is used.
Right.
Now I am going to ask you to describe some of the things from the picture, from the
Okay.
slide there. Come on, let's look at it.
Our viewers can also reply. The students who are watching us, they have been replying.
Fine, very good. Now I am going to ask you, describe the sentences in continuous form. That is, the boy is playing. Come on, as many sentences possible. Okay.
Okay. The children are playing. Girl is doing exercise.
Fine.
A boy is hiding behind the tree.
Fine.
The girl is taking swings.
Yeah, swinging on.
Swinging,
yeah.
yeah. That could be one.
Yeah.
A boy is throwing a ball.
Fine. Good. Thank you. Learners, an action. These are all the actions just happening in your presence. So
Right.
we use
Simple present.
simple present continuous. Present continuous. The boys are playing. The girl is exercising. There's a swing. Someone is playing on the swing. And what that's two boys are playing zigzag, no?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Seesaw.
Seesaw. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Seesaw. So seesaw. So everything is happening in your present. So learners, Kriti, we are using simple present in order to progressive in order to describe an action which is taking place just
Which is happening in front of us.
at the time of speaking.
Okay, fine.
Come on, let's look at present perfect. Here are some sentences for you to read. Okay, come on, can you read please?
Present perfect is Priya has come back from the USA. Jiva has gone to Gorakhpur. Salvin has just got his appointment order. Kriti has thrown the garbage into the dustbin now.
Fine, all right.
Okay.
Look at the actions. When do the actions taking place here, or when did the action take place in all this? Priya has come back from USA. She has just come back.
Okay.
Jiva has gone to Gorakhpur. He has left. He will come back. Okay. He has just left. Salvin has just got his appointment order. So look at it. Then Kriti has thrown the garbage into the dustbin. So an action which has just taken place and the effect is still there, we use simple present perfect.
Present perfect.
Suppose we have just spoken about present progressive.
Right.
So the effect is there. So learners, we use present perfect.
But I would like to ask you here, Professor Meganathan, because the action has been finished, that is why the form of the verb has been changed
Yes.
here, right? That is to be kept in mind.
Yes, fine. So
Otherwise, in earlier ones, the verb was the
has
first form of verb. we were
this
using.
is has plus, has or have plus the third form
Third
of the
form
verb.
of the
We need
verb.
not tell this to learners, they have learnt in class
Right,
4
right,
onwards.
absolutely.
Come on, let's do, I am going to ask you to do some activity for children. Ravi, come on, look at it. Ravi
Ravi dash
reaches or has reached the office just now. Which one would like to?
has reached the office just now.
Very good, very good, very good grammar you have. Then look,
Anita has completed her work now.
has
Has
completed.
her work now.
The train leaves or has left for Chennai.
The train has left for Chennai.
Very good. The government announced or announces or has announced new schemes for schools.
Government has announced new schemes for schools.
Very good, very good. So then I have read the book. Which one?
I have read the book.
Yeah, just I have read the book. Means you are telling someone.
Yes.
I have gone through the document.
I've gone through the document.
Very good, very good. This is what present perfect is. Come on, let's see some more. Where does he dash? Means where has he gone? Okay, like
Right.
that. Okay, can you say it again?
Where has he gone?
Where has he gone?
Dash you dash complete the work.
Have you completed the work? Okay.
Okay. So
we want to tell
I
learner
have to keep in mind has or have here and the verb to
verb
be changed.
and also in question form also it is asked.
Okay.
Where has he gone? Have you completed the work? Then next, Govind.
Govind dash a letter to the Govind has written.
Yes, very good. Has written a letter to the administration.
Right.
Okay.
The members dash elect him as the leader. Members elected him as the leader. Or have elected.
Have elected him. Plural. Member is plural. No? Members.
Plural, right.
Okay. The leader appoint Preeti as the member.
The leader have appointed.
No, leader is singular. So has appointed.
Okay.
The
Has
leader.
appointed,
Yeah.
okay.
Leader has appointed Preeti as the leader.
As the member.
As the member. Fine.
Right.
All right. Now present perfect we have seen. Now here is another thing. Present perfect continuous. I have been living in this city. Come on, can you read that for learners?
Present perfect continuous says, I have been living in the city since 2000. I have been studying in this school for the past 5 years. He has been writing the letter for about 3 hours. Sheila has been asking answers for her questions since last week. They have been winning match.
For the past 3
Okay, for the past 3 years.
Something left out.
Okay. People have been working hard for the last 3 months to complete the task.
Now, learners, let's understand. Only here you may have. We have seen that present tense, simple present is for any action which is taking place at the time of speaking, and any habitual action. For present progressive is an action which is in progress in your present. Then present perfect is an action just has completed. Now look at present perfect continuous. Let me take the first example again. I have been living in this city since 2000. So when did I start living?
In 2000, it's been 20 years. Still living.
Okay, learners, and for us also this is 2000, let us say.
Okay.
This action started here. This is, we are now in 2020.
2020, 20
So
years
this action, it started here, still continuing. Let me put it this way, it's continuing and it will continue.
Okay.
So we use present perfect continuous for an action which started, which began in the past and still
happening, yeah.
So come on, let the, for the benefit of the learners, let me read out again. I have been living in this city since 2000. I have been studying in this school for the first 3 years, 5 years. That means I joined the school 5 years ago, but continuing still. Sheila has been asking for answers for her question since last week. So last week she started asking, it has been continuing. Come on.
Right.
This is what now let's do. I'm going to ask you. I'm going to put you into some task. Come on.
Yes,
Our country.
I would love to be put into these tasks because my grammar is also being, enhanced this way.
Okay.
Present perfect continuous we are going
Our
to discuss.
country has been or is making progress since we got our independence. So, present perfect continuous.
It is it the same way you just
Yes,
explained?
yeah, present perfect
So it
continuous.
has to be our country has been making progress since we got
Yeah, since
our
1947
right,
now.
till today. Yeah.
She has been or she is writing her homework for 5 hours. Last 5 hours.
She has been writing
Fine.
from 5 hours. Okay,
Ashwin has been playing or he is playing since the morning.
has been playing.
Because he started in the morning
Yeah,
and continuing
still
still.
playing.
Indian team has been doing or is doing well since
2010.
Okay.
So has been doing
Very
well.
good, very good, very good. So let's see some more because here this is where learners will get into trouble. It has been raining or it's raining for the past 3 hours.
It has been raining
Yeah.
for the past 3 hours.
Okay. Members have been demanding or are demanding a meeting with the chairperson since last week.
Members have been demanding.
Very good. The principal of the school has been writing or is writing letters to the parents since last year.
Has been writing
Okay,
letters.
Good, good. Then now this is still more difficult
Okay.
because this has combination of all the 4 tenses we have seen. Simple,
So
present,
it's-
continuous. Okay,
Right.
all right. Okay. Let me read out, you will have to supply. Sheila is a student at the university. She studied or has studied in a village school. What will you put? Supply.
She has studied.
Okay. I am marking it. We will come back. She
Okay.
is in the university college now or she was in the university college now. She has studied and she has come.
She has studied. So she is in the university college now.
The indication is now.
Now.
Yeah,
So
okay.
that is why we have to use is. Okay.
Okay. She has been doing or she is doing her bachelor's in economics and sociology.
She has been doing.
Okay, because she has not completed yet. Okay. Her parents have been asking or are asking her to pursue law.
Her parents have been asking.
Very good, because for a long time.
Yeah.
But she has been thinking or she is thinking of becoming a journalist. But
I guess it has to be, but she is thinking of becoming a journalist.
no, she also has been thinking.
Okay, she also has been thinking.
Yeah, for a long
We-
time.
Yeah.
I'm not
she
saying
has
that the
been.
other thing is wrong, but most appropriate.
Okay, fine.
Okay, come on. Here also another combination of sentences. Monsoon arrives or monsoon has arrived in June every year.
Monsoon arrives in June every
Yeah,
year.
because it's a regular activity.
Yeah.
Samna has done or does her task and will leave now.
Samna has done
Very good.
has done her task.
Okay. They have been asking or have asked the government for action for the past 3 years.
They have been asking.
They have been asking. Very good. This is or the times of trouble.
This is the time of trouble
Okay.
and fear because of
Yeah.
the virus.
Okay. All right. Now some more. If you tell me or if you told me the truth, I will help you. Which one would you like to
If you
tell me?
tell me the truth, I will help you.
Okay. Where there is a will or there are a will, there is or there are a way. It's a saying.
Where there is a will, there is a way.
Okay, an
It's a saying,
epithet.
yeah.
Now we also have got another rule. If all the proverbs and epithets are said in present tense,
Okay.
all that glitters is not gold, something like that. Okay.
Right.
The country has shown or is showing progress in the field of agriculture during the last year.
The country is showing progress.
In the last year.
Last year, the country has shown.
Yes.
It should be has shown.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see the peacock is dancing or dances.
I can see the peacock is dancing.
Very good, very good. Now, learners, how much time left? You have to tell me.
We just have 5 minutes.
Okay. I am going to ask you, this is what learners, now you tell me, we have studied all along 12 years or 9 years of school. Let's assume that from the point of view of learners,
Right.
we have been reading a lot, we have been working on writing, then teachers speak to us and we speak to teachers.
Right.
So, now we have come to class 9, 10. So, we must notice the grammatical form. Form is the rule. You have asked him rightly, the first form of the verb, has plus past participle. Now this is the time we discover rules in order to use language better.
Okay.
So learners, we ask the learners, urge the learners, when you read something, also notice the grammatical form there. Form is he has gone to school, he has gone to office, has gone, or they have gone to office. So let us notice what form of verb is used. That is one major thing to become better language user.
Right.
Then these we don't mind much in first language, but when you start writing in the first language also, mother tongue also, we need to really concentrate on what kind of language you are using. So grammar matters, but I am never saying that grammar matters before learning the language. That is what most schools do wrongly. We need to learn the language for communication purpose, otherwise then learn the rules the way we have done. Come on, another minute gone. So let us also introduce some aspects of pronunciation to the learners. That is
Right.
what we are going to do. So let us look at the two words here. I am going to ask you to pronounce okay, come on, what is this?
This is pronounce.
Pronounce. This is
Pronunciation.
very good. You have done it very well.
Okay, thank you.
Most people say pronunciation. No, see, it is pronunciation.
Pronunciation. Yes.
So let us learners look at this word here. Pronounce. Say it.
Pronunciation.
Pronunciation. So we put stress here. Pronunciation.
Right.
So then same way, another word you got it rightly, so you will not have
Denounce.
problem.
And denunciation.
Denounce.
And denunciation.
Denunciation. Learners, English language does not have one-to-one correspondence between the letters of the alphabet and the word and the pronunciation.
Right.
So it's a phonemic or phonetic language. In that case, we need to be very careful and understand how the words are pronounced. Come on, let's say let's pronounce for the learners again.
This is pronounce and it comes pronunciation,
Then-
and denounce with denunciation.
Okay, one more, we don't have much time, so I am going to ask you, put you still difficult task. One of the ways is to learn pronunciation is practicing tongue twisters. So
Okay.
I got two for you, come on, do it. Learners, you also try.
Okay, please students, or you also try, even I am trying if I am able to. Let's see. How much wood would a woodpecker peck if a woodpecker would peck wood?
Again,
How much wood would a woodpecker peck if a woodpecker would peck wood?
very good, well done, you have done well. Come on,
And the
let's,
second one also.
yes, that is more difficult.
The sixth sheep is sick.
Once more.
The sixth sheep is sick.
Okay, let me also try. The sixth sorry. Okay, the sixth sheep is sick, and it is considered this is the most difficult one
Okay.
so far. So learners, let's try. Okay, I'm going to request you to say it both of them once more.
Okay, I will try once more. How much wood would a woodpecker peck if a woodpecker would peck wood? And the second one is the sixth sheep is sick.
Very good. Learners, the difference between sha and sha, wood and wood, look at the usage of wood and wood. You can Google, lots of tongue twisters are there, and also compare with the Indian languages, Hindi, Tamil, Malayalam, Telugu, Marathi. We have a lot of such activities in our languages. Also. So learners, I'm going to stop it here, and any questions to be answered, we can answer, or we can give them some work.
Yes, you may give some work if you wish to, because they were replying to all the answers we were doing.
Very good. Teachers, learners, thank you very much for that. And let me also tell you something. When you read silently, but at the same time take up your paragraph, stand before the mirror, read out to you loudly, and enjoy your reading, and your pronunciation increases. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. In this pandemic time, I guess this activity can help all the students, irrespective of the class you are in, be it 9th or 10th, you can practice the activity Professor Meghnathan just shared with you. Professor Meghnathan, as usual, the session was very interactive, very nice. Thanks for joining us today. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Learners, keep reading and doing your work.
Thanks for watching us. Stay tuned to PME Vidya. We will be bringing such sessions for you. Thank you. Namaskar.